Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button. Welcome back to another edition of the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. This is the Marvelous One, back at it again with Phil. Phil, what's good with you?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, man. Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. We got the
Yep.
Miami Heat up against the what do we got?
Celtics, Boston Celtics.
The Boston Celtics. That's right. I was going to say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
76ers because I thought the 76ers were going to win it. But
Yep.
man, the Celtics came on strong, and Jason Tatum had a
Yeah, Jason
big
Tatum
game.
carried him. Yep.
He carried him. I mean, that
Yep.
kid, he's got all of the attributes to be something great, man. And I think he sometimes just needs a push to show it. He can do 51 points every
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've listened to a couple other shows and they've mentioned he's kind of missing that alpha dog, that killer mentality.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, I think when I see him sometimes it just seems like he's out there still trying to figure out who he is out there, right? He don't want to step on people's toes. He
Right.
wants to play a little passive. He settles for the jump shot a little bit. So I think maybe if they don't win it this year, maybe he's probably gonna have to take a different role and say, hey, this is my team, and they're probably gonna have to let go of some people.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So yeah,
I think most of that tussle, I don't want to call it a tussle, but kind of that delegation of who is the alpha dog of the Celtics is between him and Jaylen Brown. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And at some point, somebody had like the Warriors, when they were calling Steph and Clay the
yeah,
Splash Brothers, right? We
yeah,
didn't know who was the alpha dog, and then eventually it was obvious. It was Steph. This is
yeah.
Steph's team. We love Clay, but this is Steph's team.
But
Well,
Clay kind of he didn't mind taking a back seat.
he didn't mind, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So sometimes I'm
And
thinking,
Draymond didn't mind.
yeah, well, of course, because he ain't got a choice.
Yeah,
But I think with the Celtics, the back and forth, Jaylen Brown's, it looks like it's Jaylen Brown's team. Then the next minute, it looks like it's Jason Tatum's team. So I think at some point they got to decide
not
whose
only
team is it.
that, not only that, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams in that.
Well, I
Yeah,
think those guys know their role. They know
I,
they're not
I
the leader of the team.
I think Marcus Smart got a little alpha in him.
Yeah, I mean, he shows it on the defensive end, but he knows
Yeah,
damn well on the offensive end is
yeah,
between
yeah.
Jaylen Brown and
But
Jason
we don't
Tatum.
know. We don't know what they could be saying in practice. On the
Mm-hmm.
court. Behind the scenes. I mean,
Well, I think the Celtics organization wants it to be Jason Tatum's team. I think
yeah.
I think they made it known that he should be the guy, but sometimes it just seems like he's slacking.
I don't think he has the game for it. I think he reminds me of Durant when he was with Oklahoma City.
Right, right. Okay. I can
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Has all the physical abilities to be something special, but kind of reserved
yeah,
and
yeah,
kind of allow the guy with the strongest you know attitude, the strongest personality, like Russell Westbrook,
yeah, yeah,
take
yeah,
over sometimes. And man, that used
yeah,
to drive me mad. I'm looking
yeah,
at a 7 foot, guard in
yeah.
Kevin Durant and Westbrook chunking up these threes. And I'm like, why would you not give it to your 7 footer that can make a shot from anywhere?
Yeah,
The dumbest thing I've ever seen. And it's like, soon as Kevin Durant went to Golden State, Steph
yeah,
Curry was happy to pass him the ball.
yep, yep,
It's
yeah.
like,
But
that's
I
the way
think
you
with
do it.
that, Kevin Durant still didn't mind kind of taking a back seat to Steph.
No, he didn't. He
You
didn't.
know, he didn't
Yeah.
mind.
Well, I think it was more of Steph taking a backseat to
Yeah,
Kevin Durant. It became
and again,
Kevin Durant's team.
yeah, and then Clay didn't mind, and then of course him and Draymond were button heads.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, yeah, I
that
know.
was
But
funny to me.
I don't know, man. I just feel like Jason Tatum to me is like it's tough because I feel like he doesn't have the alpha dog, and
No,
I think he get ready to face some dogs in Miami. So I
yeah.
just wonder what's gonna
Well,
happen.
hopefully that brings it out of him because I know the 76ers brought it out of him.
Yeah,
He had to carry that team. He stepped up.
yeah, but Miami is full of dogs,
Yeah,
full of them. The whole
yeah,
team is
yeah,
full of dogs. So
yeah,
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. What's your
yeah.
prediction for this series?
Well, I've been calling it all year. I like the Celtics. I think the
Okay.
Celtics are going to win this.
Okay. How many games? You got six?
Uh, I got it going 7.
Okay.
like I told you before, I like the coaching staff. I like the mentality. in Miami. You know, they
Okay,
just
yeah,
got the winner's mentality. So I
yeah,
like that about them. But I think there's just too much with the Celtics for Miami to take on. You know what I mean? Miami has
yeah.
the right mentality, but I don't think they have all of the abilities to hang with the Celtics.
I will say I think Miami's been waiting on this series
Mm-hmm.
because last year, they were one shot away. Was it that was against Boston, right? Last year?
I think so because
Yeah.
it was the
He missed that.
Celtics
He
and the
missed the
Warriors.
three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He
You're
missed
right.
that three. So I think Miami's been waiting for this. They rested. I got Miami very close, barely in seven. Just for
Wow.
laughs and giggles. I got Miami in seven.
So I got the Celtics in 7. I think
Okay.
Miami has the edge as far as coaching.
Yes.
I think they have the edge as far as coaching, and I think that's going to keep them in it. But I think that, just talent wise, roster wise, that's where they fall short. And I
If
think
you think about it, they may be a little even. A
they
little
might be
other than
talent.
Tatum. Other than Tatum, yeah, talent wise, I think they may be a little bit even. Robin Williams and Adebayo,
Yeah.
Marcus Smart, Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
I know Kyle Lowry. I mean, I know. They got.
Okay.
I think they may be a little even. I mean, maybe a notch up. I put Tatum over that, but
Like I said, I think the advantage that the Heat has, they have a better coach,
correct.
better coaching. So, but I got them. I got Celtics in 7. You got Heat in
Okay,
7. So we'll
I
see
got
what
Heat in
happens.
seven. Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about the next one. So we talk about the Western Conference Finals. We got
Yep.
the Nuggets playing the Lakers.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think the Nuggets are like the best team in all of basketball.
Okay.
I think they're going to beat the Lakers in 6. I don't
Okay.
think the Lakers match up well with this team. I think they give you a variety of everything. They got a good vision from a big man that can pass and dribble the ball up the court, who can shoot threes, he can do everything, but he's not athletic. However,
Okay. Okay.
they got Aaron Gordon there, who gives them the athleticism of a big man. You know what I'm saying? They got a variety of players that they can throw at you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think their biggest weakness, they don't have a true point guard. Jamal Murray is
You don't
good.
like Jamal Murray?
I
Off
like
of that?
him. I like him. I think he's more of a combo guard, not a
Okay.
true point guard
They
that
don't
can
have a facilitator.
doesn't have a real facilitator, but they do.
Yeah.
They do have a facilitator. They just don't have a facilitator at the point guard position. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, Jokic gives you the facilitator at the center position. I will always call him a point center because that's
Yeah.
what he is. He can dribble the ball up the court and get and facilitate the offense. But they got a variety. They got the mixture of athleticism, of great vision and passing, outside shooting. They got a
Yeah.
great mixture. They got a good bench, veteran players coming off the bench like Jeff Green. They just give you it all. And I don't think the Lakers have a chance. This is going to be done in 6 games.
So I will say this: this is going to be a tough series, but I think it's going to be a good series. I've looked at Denver and I looked at the 2 wins they have. I mean, I know they struggled a little bit against Phoenix. I think that
They struggled against Phoenix.
well, they won 2 games. When I say struggle, I mean Phoenix won 2 games and
Yeah.
they mopped the floor with
They
the
mopped the floor
Timberwolves.
with them. Yes.
With
They
no,
mopped the
but
floor with Phoenix too.
they
They,
mopped the floor with Timberwolves. But I'm talking in terms of they won 2 games, right? But I'm talking in terms of the teams they played. Phoenix is not physical, and Minnesota is not physical, right? For two Minnesota team that doesn't have an identity in Phoenix that tries to be finesse, shooting threes, shooting their way out of it. I tell you right now, I like Denver, but I need to see a couple games from them to see because I think the Lakers are going to be physical with them. The Lakers play defense, they strap, they shut you down. Denver doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Jokic, that's the only thing really that can really give the Lakers problems. And I think the Lakers are going to say, "Hey, look, Jokic, you can have your triple double. We're going to shut down everybody else." Because I don't think Denver is very physical, and I know Joey the GM is going to be happy to hear this, right? I'm going to give the Lakers, I might have to put in my special card to try to maybe change this by game 3.
okay. There you
I'm
go.
gonna
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
How
say the
you make
Lakers.
predictions and give yourself an out?
I'm gonna give myself an out by game three. We'll see, but I'm gonna choose the Lakers in seven because I think the Lakers are gonna be physical with them, and the Lakers are gonna play defense. So Denver has
You're gonna
not
make a
played anybody
prediction and
like
give
that.
yourself the right to change it at game six. Yeah, well, it depends
I
on what
said game
happens.
three. I
Game
said game
three.
three.
If the
Game three.
Nuggets are up 3-0, then I get the right to change
Oh,
it.
3-0. Of course, I lost. I lost. Well, I lost to Phoenix going to the Western Conference
I told
Finals,
you
so
that. I told
it's
you
fine.
Denver's the
Yeah,
best
well, I
team.
know, I know, I know,
I've
I
been saying
know.
it all season long. So I
I
mean,
I need to see. I need to see how they could play that physical play because I think the
I,
Lakers are going to bring that.
but that's just the thing about it. You don't think of Denver as a good defensive team, but they are. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league.
I don't think they
Yeah,
want to be physical with the Lakers.
why not? I think they are a physical team. I think what they
Well,
lacked in the past, which I thought was a great move that they made last year, was
mhm.
bringing in Aaron Gordon to get some athleticism, get you that
Yeah, but
high
he's not.
flyer.
He doesn't want to be physical. He doesn't want to be
Why
physical
not?
either. Jamal Murray doesn't want to be physical,
Why
and
not?
Michael Porter Jr. doesn't want to be physical.
Why not?
They not on the defensive side. They don't.
Jeez. Okay.
No, they don't.
I
They don't.
I
Watch.
think. I mean, right now they're beating the Lakers by 11.
Okay.
Jokic already has 12 rebounds in the first quarter.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You
Oh
can't tell me
boy.
this team is not physical, man.
Okay.
I told you they just had a few missing pieces over the years. The missing piece was getting the athletic big man. They didn't have anybody to complement Jokic in the front court. So
Yeah.
they got Aaron Gordon to give you some athleticism and a high flyer over the rim at the power forward, and he can play some center. Then they got Jamal Murray back from the knee injury, so now you got the athleticism and leadership in the backcourt. So I
Yeah.
think this is a complete team, and I think
Okay.
when they make it to the finals and have to play the Celtics, it's going to be a great finals. I can't wait.
Just as a preview, you got them beating Boston.
I don't know. I do. Yes, I do. I have.
Boston's got nobody for Jokic. I tell you that right now.
They have nobody for Jokic, and once again, I think their biggest weakness is coaching.
I think it's about a tie. I think it's
No,
about. I think it's about a tie.
no.
I don't. You
Mike
think Mike
Malone is a
Malone's a good coach? You've been raving about Mike Malone,
Mike
so
Malone's a great coach. He was a great assistant. That's why
I
I
knew you
was
were going to
so
say that. I
he was
knew you were
he
going
I was furious. I was furious with the Pelicans for letting him go. And then when
Yeah,
he went to
yeah,
Sacramento and got fired, I was furious with the Pelicans for not bringing him as the head coach. It was like, why would you let this guy go? He is known. I mean, I think I mentioned this before. He is known as a great developer of big men. This is why you're
yeah,
seeing so much greatness out of Jokic. He
yeah,
developed DeMarcus
yeah,
Cousins. He's a great
yeah,
developer of big men. So, he's a great coach.
yeah.
So,
Well, there's still coaches out there. Y'all can let Willie Green go. There's still coaches out there.
no, no, no. I'm a big believer in giving people time. I always say you got to give a
Okay.
young
Yeah.
quarterback 3 years. I think you got to give a good coach. No, I don't want to say good coach. You got to give any coach 3 to 4 years to implement their philosophy and get their players in. And
But
after
this is
three,
the
4 years,
cutoff. But
that's
this
the
is the
cutoff for
cutoff.
me. This is the cutoff. Yeah, because like you couldn't figure it out in 3, 4 years, then okay,
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
go. You
True,
know,
true, true.
but I
Yeah.
mean, to fire some of these great coaches that were out there because they lost in the second round of the playoffs, I think that is insane. But I guess that's just the way.
Yeah, the Monty Williams thing was tough.
Yeah,
I
that was
get
tough.
it. I get it,
I
but
don't
there
get
were
it.
there were rumors that they consulted Booker, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant before they did it, and I guess they okayed it.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, so they consulted them and said, "Hey, look, you want to keep him or no?" And they kind of,
I,
Doc Doc Rivers, I get it,
well,
and
I heard
then
James Harden doesn't particularly like Rivers being the coach there, so I think that's part of it.
well,
They
they
don't want
can.
to lose Harden.
He's gonna.
No,
I think that's gonna
that move to
happen.
let Doc Rivers go was a move to keep Harden. Don't be surprised if Mike D'Antoni shows up as the 76ers head coach to keep Harden happy.
I
Yes,
think that I heard they're going after Monty Williams.
they are. They are. There's a list of coaches. I think all the good coaches out there are considered for the
And then
76ers.
Phoenix is getting Ty Lue.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but I think whatever move they make, the 76ers make, it is a move to keep James Harden there because Daryl Morey is the GM. He used to be
Yeah,
the GM
GM. Yeah,
in
Houston.
Houston. So now he's in
Yeah, yeah,
Philadelphia,
yeah.
and don't be surprised if they bring the band back together because
Yeah, but that kind
well, I
of
mean,
stuff with
Mike
some.
D'Antoni, what, he's 80 now. I mean, how
Yeah,
old is
that
this
kind of.
guy?
Mike D'Antoni is on the staff at New Orleans, right?
Yeah, you know what? I think he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, didn't we look that up? Yeah, I didn't even know that.
yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's like
But
a consultant.
yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I would give him maybe a 1 to 2 year deal. I wouldn't give him like a max
No, no,
max.
no, no, no. But I think whatever they do, it's going to be more of an offensive coach, something to keep, with
Well, if
Daryl
it's offensive
Morey.
coach, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not Monty Williams.
No, I think Budenholzer
I
will
don't think
probably be a good.
Budenholzer. He's not an offensive coach.
I thought he was. He's a defensive
No,
coach.
he's defensive coach. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Well,
I can see them maybe getting. Shoot, I don't know, man. Philly is tough. They want you to win right now, so I don't see them going
Mike
out and get.
D'Antoni. Don't be
Maybe
surprised.
maybe Ty Maybe they can try to get
It-
Ty.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah, but
mean,
they don't play no D. D'Antoni has a bad rep around the league with
yeah,
defense, so
yeah, he
I
does.
don't I don't think they would touch that. We'll see.
We'll see.
If
So,
if they get D'Antoni, it'll be because of Maury
yeah, that's what James Harden.
and James Harden. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because I think
yeah,
whatever they do, the move is to keep James Harden there because he's
yeah,
considering going back to Houston.
I wouldn't
Like
do
he's
that.
saying,
I
I
wouldn't do that.
well, I mean, look, dude. I mean, you don't love strip clubs like James Harden does.
That's
They
true.
they retired his jersey in a
Yeah,
strip club in Houston.
yeah, yeah.
But look,
Right beside John Morant. I see.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, we might as well talk about it. We might as well
Yeah,
talk about the
yeah,
craziness of John Morant.
yeah,
I originally, remember saying, what's the big deal? John Morant needs to get better friends. But right
yeah,
now, fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. And John Morant, you need to do better, son. Period. I
yeah,
mean, you are blowing generational wealth.
yeah.
And
In less than 2 months at that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
you got to find better friends. You got to make better choices. I'm hoping that he figures it out. I hope with the suspension, this allows him to think about it, what he's doing, and think about that he is in a different class. He's in a different level. You are a
yeah.
superstar. You know what I
I,
mean? You're
I
making generational wealth.
Yeah, but some that could be in his head, in his mind, like, hey, I'm making this money and I can still hang around my friends. But I don't know what he's thinking. He's not coming out saying anything. He's
No,
been quiet. I mean, even the first time it happened, he was a little quiet, until he came out
right,
and apologized. But I don't know, man. It's a dumb move. Like you said, he has to change his circle. I feel like it's a bad decision. It's a bad look, not only for him, but for the Memphis Grizzlies, the NBA.
right,
And they've kind of suspended him indefinitely from Memphis Grizzlies, which tells me that the NBA is probably going to have to step in. And I just I don't know. Suspending him, I mean, without pay, is that really going to help? Is that really going to? We don't know.
we
So
don't know. We'll have to see. I just hope it does because I enjoy watching the young man play. I just hope at some point he figures out that you got to leave that life behind. And and
yeah,
what kind of annoys me when I hear other people talk about this, and I bring up the fact that the man went to private school. He grew up in the
yeah,
suburbs, and
yeah,
like people that went to private school and grew up in the suburbs don't have firearms. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
okay, yeah, they people
yeah.
people in the suburbs listen to rap music and think they hard. I knew some. I went to private school and I knew some dudes that thought they were hardcore going to
And,
private
and,
school.
and these are
So
people that we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I
right,
mean? Like,
right.
we just don't know, man. We're not there with him every second or every day. You know what I mean? Who knows, man? It's ridiculous, man. We're outsiders as far as the media talking about it, so we don't know exactly what his mindset is. I mean, these could be
Right.
lifetime friends.
Right. And
Who
it could be,
knows,
but
man?
you got to tell your boys, like, hey, one, you don't go IG live while I'm holding a firearm in my hand.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
want to stay friends with me, you're going to have to stop doing that. And whoever the friend was that took a picture of him with a stripper on him, hey, look, friend, I mean, just imagine if MJ and Charles Barkley had friends like that when they were
Yeah.
in the league
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
pictures.
exactly. They wouldn't be here probably. Hey,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Back
We
in that
wouldn't
time, they weren't
revere
playing
them
around.
as we do. Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. But
Though
but my thing, how if you feel like your life is in danger, hire security, hire some representation to help you do the right and wrong thing. You got enough money.
I don't think it's about thinking that his life is in danger. I think it's about him and his ego and proving that he's a bigger man and I'll pull out my gun if I have to. I think he's just maybe that's just the way he grew up in the Carolinas. I think he grew up in South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know, man. I mean, he seems like he grew up with firearms, and it seems like his whole family is like into proving that they run things and allowing ego to get into
Yeah.
it.
I don't know
So
why you need to do that, man. It's just not a good look, man.
it's
Yeah,
not,
it's not a good look, man.
especially when you're making generational wealth, man. It's just crazy. But
So
look, before we wrap up, I've got to clear one thing up. You got the Lakers winning the series against the Nuggets? I don't think you said.
Lakers in 7, just for laughs and
Oh,
giggles.
oh, oh my God.
My track record has been immaculate. I won the NFL contest, and I guess the Miami Heat, and technically, I guess the Lakers too, against the Warriors, where you said Miami has no shot, no shot, and then you said the Lakers have no shot.
I said
So,
Miami had no shot
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
against.
yeah,
Okay, maybe against the Bucks. Okay, and
exactly.
okay, all right.
The
Well,
only thing I've gotten wrong is the Phoenix
well,
not going to the Western Conference
my
Finals.
my focus was the Denver Nuggets. I really didn't care about the rest of the teams. I told you Denver was going to the Western Conference Finals. I thought they were going to be playing the Warriors, but it's always been about Denver,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
got Denver going to the championship, so it doesn't even matter.
You got them winning it all.
That I don't know. Because
Okay.
I like the Celtics. I like the Celtics. I know the Celtics are going to go to the finals. So it's just a matter of do I choose Denver over the Celtics, which I think I am because I like Jokic. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Jokic, like I always say, it's all about being innovative and creative and doing something that other people aren't doing. A point center.
yeah.
Nobody
He's
else is
doing. Yeah, he's not doing. He's doing things that's like, man, he shouldn't be
yeah.
doing.
He shouldn't be doing a
Yeah,
center with triple doubles running the point center. This is
yeah,
this is innovative. So I got Denver winning it. So that's it, man.
yeah, yeah.
Well, let's wrap things up, man. We
Yep.
do this thing every week. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next week.